after I finished my 12th grade, even if I had a career coach at my school, we had a counselor, a career coach, and we had all the things that we needed to be able to have a good career or choose the right career. But I just didn't feel that was the right thing to do. I was very adamant on doing everything myself and not taking help. I thought that I was self-sufficient and thought that I think I can make the right decisions. And I wanted to be anything in the creative side. So I took up architecture. I was very good at my grades. I served very well at school. So there wasn't, I had a lot of options. I took up science in 12th grade. Even if I wasn't interested in science, I studied it and I got really good grades. So I got into a good architectural college, which is one of the best in India. And to my surprise, even if I was excellent at the course, I wasn't happy. I wasn't enjoying myself. I wasn't being able to give my 100% because even if I was getting that 90% on my paper or 95% on my examination paper, I wasn't content. I wasn't learning. I was just delivering what I was taught. Now, once I realized that, I thought of changing my course and I did my research. I spoke to a lot of people who were senior to me. I thought that, maybe if I take their advice, I'll know what to do. Because I had already almost lost half a year and I didn't want to waste any more time. So I thought that it is best for me to um, do something in marketing. I love talking. I love orating. It's not the only qualities that you need to be a marketing executive or be in marketing, but it is one of the very important qualities where you can communicate, where you can convince someone, where you can orate, where you can be able to market anything. You tell me to sell this pen, you have to be able to sell this pen, a 2 rupees pen in 200 dirhams. So these are marketing strategies that you use, and you should be able to do that. And I was great at it. I loved it. I might not be the top student in my class, but I was doing very well. I was interested in what I did. I researched. I did my own research for maximum assignments that I have. I was always on top game. I realized that this is what I want to do. And I started working while I was doing my undergraduation. This not only gave me an internship experience. In India, there wasn't a concept of internship so much so at that point of time. So I worked. I was an employee to someone, but this gave me a broader prospect of what my everyday life is going to be, and not something that I've learned on the book. It was so much more different. There was so much more experience, and it just made me more sure that this is what I want to do or this is something that I want to be involved with. I worked with marketing and communications for quite some time, and then I changed to education. I'm not saying that marketing is very, very similar to what I do right now, but trust me, there are so many skills that I have learned while I did my marketing that have helped me to be a career coach. I'm now a licensed career coach and I've never been happier. And I'm so happy that I took up something like marketing because right now at this position, all the skills that I had learned in college, all the skills that I had learned while doing a job as a marketing executive or somebody in the corporate, I use all those things now. So, coming back to the subject of changing courses, I wouldn't say it's the best bet to keep changing courses, but I'm just giving you an example of my life story, which I just did. It's okay to change your courses, but so that you don't make that mistake. In UAE, things are becoming much better where your schools are giving you a career coach, a careers counselor, where you can sit one on one, jot down points, tell them what you want to do, let them know your interests, skills, and passion, and you have a lucrative career where you don't have to keep changing courses. Just in case you make your mind, and say, supposing you end up doing a business course at Curtin University and you want to do something, say you're doing something in marketing and then you want to switch to international business. Not only do we have it, but we also help you transition easily from one course to the other. So you've got that covered on our front for sure. But just so that you know what you want to do, Here at Curtin, we're always open to counsel you, to understand what you actually want to do career wise, even if it is not changing courses. Maybe if it is about, oh, ma'am, what do I do after 5 years? I have no idea. We are here to help you. We have an excellent panel of staff who is always willing to help you. We have our students like Keerthana, we have our council members who you can approach at any point of time. So be rest assured you're in good hands here, and you always have help. You just have to ask for it. Internships. The third point is internships. Now, at Curtin University, we facilitate one of the best internships here. We have amazing companies coming to us, speaking to us. We have a speaker series where we have people from varied facets of life and from varied statures who come and speak to us students as to what it is to do their everyday job, or probably, give them motivational talks, let them know how it is to be working, say, in a corporate, probably in a business, or even in a small scale, um, you know, a small scale SME. Now, we do not guarantee that you're going to get an internship 100%. You have to work for it. So for that work for it, we at the Career Center send regular emails out to all the students in Curtin, where we give out internships, paid or unpaid. And we ask them for their CVs, we review them, we shortlist them, and then we send it to the company likewise. This makes it not only easier for us to review your CVs before we send it forward, but it also gives you a broader prospect of the kind of internships that are coming in. We have everything from engineering to marketing to communications to supply chain to everything. So you name it, and we keep getting internships from wonderful companies here in UAE. Also, if you read your CV or your profiles or your LinkedIn's to be reviewed, we at the Careers Cell are always happy to help. You have to just book a session with either of the ones at the Careers Center, and we'll take a one-on-one session with you. Not only will we review your CV, but we can also help you edit it and make the thin line between a good and an amazing CV. So we need to get to that amazing point because we want you to stand out. We want you to be able to be proud that you have been facilitated by Curtin University in getting the best out of you. Not only do we help you in your CVs and LinkedIn's, but we also do help you in personal branding, where you can sit with one of our team members and they help you in actually making a website for you. So not only does that help your profile, but your personal branding as well. So probably you've done some talks, maybe some competitions, gone to a lot of events where you've met people, networked. All these things can be concised into one thing, which is your website. At Curtin University, what happens with the alumni? Now, Dubai is a very interesting blend of multinationals and SMEs, and we are proud to say that we have students who are working from the big fours to small and medium-sized businesses. The Curtin Global alumni is very strong and recognized in the region, as we have individuals who have worked in every kind of industry. Some of the names may be ADCB, Emirates, RAK, KPMG, PwC, Microsoft, and many, many more. And this gives us a lot of pride to show it off, because these students who have gotten to these big four companies and all the other ones as well have really worked hard, have come to reach out to us, have made sure that they make a mark, and made sure that their CV counts. So we're here to help you with that. Now, the fifth point is managing expectations. Well, going a little away and going into your mental health a little bit, what we realize is we don't really concentrate on the fact of what we expect. As students, we're always made to know what your teachers expect, or my parents are expecting this from me, or my peers are expecting this from me. Stop for a second. It's okay to rewind. Ask yourself, what do you expect from yourself? If your parents want, I'm not saying go against your parents, but when you're passionate about something and when you really want to do something, it is much easier and it is much better to convince your parents. We are here for that. But first, you have to convince me and the staff with your passion. You tell me you want to be a singer, you want to do your marketing, but you also want to do singing on the side. I am with you. Convince me for it, and I will convince your parents. But you need to know that every expectations for you is because you are worth something, is because you can actually do it. So try to introspect what you want and try if there is some discrepancy with what you want to do. Definitely parents are people who always support you no matter what, and they will only do it once they are absolutely sure that you know what they want. It's a basic parent instinct to be involved in career choices. My parents were involved in mine. They made me choose science. It's not that I wanted to choose it in my 12th, but it did help me to understand what I don't want to do. So it's all right to try out new things. Please make sure you try out multiple internships. You make sure that you're always attending sessions like these. Not only do they tell you about the university, but they also tell you about the multiple things that you need to make sure to have before you make the right choice. Speaking of right choices, here at Curtin University, we are glad to introduce you to something called Try Before Committing. This is this is an initiative we have made where we help students who don't know or who aren't sure yet to actually try out a few classes that we have. So if you're interested in engineering, we're happy to have you in one of our classes and actually see what's going on. If you want to do marketing, please go and attend the class. There is a registration process, of course, but that's a very easy one. You can sign up, attend a class, be absolutely sure that you want to study with our excellent staff that we have over here, try out a few classes, and then commit. And I think something like this, a trial class, is very important for anything. You always need a bit of sneak peek to see what's coming. So I think it's an amazing way of Curtin letting you do the sneak peek and inviting you with open arms to Curtin University. I would like to take this moment to shift the focus to one of our star students, Keerthana, and she will be talking about how she mastered e-learning and how she's coping up with e-learning as of now. Keerthana, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Karishni. So, hi guys, my name is Keerthana and I'm studying Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering in Curtin University. So, yeah, e-learning and especially for engineers, engineering remotely, everything has vastly changed over time. And right now, I'll be giving you a quite a little tips on managing time and schedules, and also I'll be speaking about how it was hard for me and how I actually adapted to e-learning whilst managing my distractions and everything. And also I'll be speaking about the campus life in the university, the activities we do as part of student council. And by the way, I'm part of student council as well as engineering school officer. So and also I'll be speaking about the faculty support we have from the university staff. So managing time, recently we had a very interesting session as part of our careers week by Mr. Roger, who was the technical director of Silicon Middle East. So he was actually suggesting students on how he plans his time. Like he has a 2-column rule where he puts in all the important information on the right side, which he would need for his everyday tasks, and he would put all his like a sort of a to-do list on the left side, so that he was just giving tips on how he breaks out his tasks into multiple simplified tasks to finish your tasks on time. So if you're in school right now, you might approach your let's say you're starting your new trimester, or maybe you're starting your new year. You can contact your respective teachers and be excited about what's coming ahead, and you can plan your time, and you can also ask about what syllabus you have got. And you can just contact what's coming ahead in and you can be prepared for it. And in our case, Curtin Dubai helps students, which is actually built-in feature in our curriculum that we will be receiving all our unit plans and unit outlines in the beginning of this trimester. So what you can do is you can just quickly go through them, and you know when your exams are, you know when your assignments are. So once you know all of these, like we have a lot of resources, library resources, we have careers related resources, and we also have a lot of resources where we can build our skills. So once you have everything planned out, your schedules and everything, what you can do is, as Ms. Karishni was saying, that you can work your backward plan. Once you have decided your courses, you know what you're going to be doing in a couple of months. What you can do is you can sort out a list on what your additional things would be. In my case, in my experience, since I was doing my mechanical engineering, so I was planning on attending a lot of workshops, but attending industry visits. Industry visits right now, it's not possible because we really can't go and visit in person, but we can attend a lot of conferences. So I've been doing a lot of plan for my next 3 months before I started this trimester. So since I knew it was virtual, so I was kind of looking into conferences which I'm interested in and registering for them, and also even checking official communications for what's going on in the particular month. So in this way, you will be able to manage your time really well. You will be able to work out on that little details that you have to put in for your future plans. And also you can look at your extracurricular activities that's happening in your school or campus as well. So at Curtin Dubai, we have a lot of student council events happening every month. So for you to be like a little ahead of the game, you should be knowing what's happening with your academics first, so that you can lay out a plan, and you can also search for extracurriculars, what you can do in that particular trimester, and then plan them out properly, and then you can move on. And regarding the coping with e-learning, I would say that it has been really difficult for everybody. But what we can do is a couple of things which really makes a lot of difference. Things like, maybe when you're doing your classes online, maybe just feel free to switch on your camera and then pay a little attention on what's happening. Feel like it's your real class. Just get dressed up nice and sit as you do it. Do it as like you're going to the school. It really makes a lot of difference. And I should say it really worked for me as well. And dealing with distractions is, it's actually a tricky one, because if you're going to a school, I don't think you guys are allowed to have phones in your classrooms or even use them. Treat the same way, even your e-learning classes, or anything, just treat the same way as you do it in your school. It really makes a lot of difference. And regarding the campus life at Curtin Dubai, student council is a student body, which is from the student body. We have different schools, and we have school officers from different schools voicing the opinion of students to do a lot of activities, be it virtual or on campus. So recently we have been planning out a lot of social media activities, and since Christmas is here and we had Halloween, we had lots of activities going on. It's so vibrant, and there's lots happening. There's always something happening. And once you want to come out and have positive distractions, you can just come over, network with other students in the university, and maybe you can have fun. And I think you guys really should come out and try different things to really understand what you like the most. And even we have a lot of social clubs, like we have movies club, we have esports, and we have art club. We have right now, I think someone's planning digital art. And there are a lot of clubs. You can come over, sign up for the clubs, and you can be part of it. And if you're not interested in the existing clubs, maybe you can speak to a few more students, and you can build your own club. So there are a lot of options for you. And before you start anything, I would just suggest you analyze the options, understand what you've got, and plan accordingly. And also, if you are a student, you have a plan you already laid out. And for say, let's say example, I'm an engineering school student, so really interested in research, and I want to be part of a lot of competitions. So my faculty has really supported me in being part of a lot of this. So just uh, just my examples, if you want to do some research, start looking at information on, how to reference simple things like how to reference, how to paraphrase, simple skills which really makes a lot of difference when you're trying to get a qualitative research in hand. So we have teaching and learning center in Curtin Dubai, where workshops are held on monthly basis on different things like paraphrasing, referencing, and all that stuff. So it's not very technical, but it's very essential for doing your assignments and all that stuff. So what I would say is that don't miss out anything, try everything, see how it works for you, and then plan things accordingly. And my Curtin experience was best. Like, I would just like to share some few important um, things that are really memorable for me in the past 1 year. So I finished two internships so far, and I'm doing my third one right now, which is the Curtin Dubai internship program. So I finished internship in the assembly as a research and development intern, and my previous internship with women's or group was also based on a research and development. So I must say, I was really advantageous on putting myself up and coordinating with careers for my CV, for my interview skills, getting on one-on-one sessions for really understanding what I need to work on right now. So yeah, it has been really great. And yesterday, just to mention that, in regards to managing time, yesterday I had important competition which I had to attend, and my exams are this week. So it was really important for me to plan and see what's coming ahead so that I don't miss on anything. I really need to get the balance. So my first and the best tip is that see what's coming ahead. Sometimes, as Miss said, things don't work the way we want, but it's important that we plan what's coming ahead. Yeah, that is it. Thank you.
Much, Kirtana. Okay, we had a question which said, do you have any live classes for BBA where I can attend and understand? So Miss Nella from admissions is the right person to contact for this. She has correctly answered the question below where she says that she will allow you to attend and audit the class for the BBA, where you can have a better opinion about the class as well. I would like to go on to make you understand the takeaway points that you had from this session. One is, don't be afraid to ask for support. It is all right to ask for help. Say things like, please help me, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. We're the last ones to judge you. We're here to help, we're here to facilitate, and we're here to make sure that you have a smooth transition from your high schools to your university, to your future life and careers, and you choose the right one. So we're here for all of that. Reach out to counselors and coordinators. We have a panel of amazing coordinators where faculty is involved, and we have coaches, myself being one of the career coaches, and we have a mental health counselor on campus as well, where you can talk to her or me about anything and everything under the roof. Of course, me a little bit more about career, but we all can facilitate you in our own ways. Peace. We are like a family. We don't generally believe in the fact that the first come first serve basis, or you have to take an appointment to meet me. No, you feel the need to, please feel free to write a quick mail, and we will get back to you. We are probably very proactive, so 24 hours tops. Build a schedule and stick to it. Try to stick to the schedule you make. Um, It might not always be right. Sometimes it's mundane, but as they say, you've got to do what you got to do. So if you want to reach to new heights, you want to be able to do well, you want to be able to sustain what you had decided about the 5 year plan, please stick to it. Ask for help if you can't. We'll help you, nudge you back into schedule, but please stick to schedule. Okay, these are some of the takeaways that you will have. I have a few questions here. Do you offer international programs? Well, this is a lovely question. All our programs are international. We do facilitate international programs. You can, there are a lot of programs that you can do even from here and access the Perth campus. We have a student life for that. And I think Keerthana will be able to add in as to what they use to be able to attend sessions at Perth, if there are any.
There's actually Echo 360 where some of the classes are recorded, so that you, if you don't feel like doing it in Dubai, you can just go, or maybe if you need some additional information in the lecture you're covering up, you can just go ahead and receive that extra information as well.
Great. So all our programs have a global focus and industry-led curriculum. Curtin has a work integrated learning department within each school that is dedicated to ensure students that they have a real work experience before they go out there. So we have inbound internships where all students are able to interview with us at Curtin University and have chance to have internships even with us if they are comfortable, or else even outside. So it works both ways. We also accept international student, and once a student is part of Curtin, they can even move between the campuses. So you can start in Dubai, do a semester in Malaysia, and then graduate in Perth. Um, so you have all these options, so it's pretty international. The program facilitates all of that. Going on to the next question, does Curtin provide student mentors? I think Keerthana will be able to answer this very well.
In fact, just to mention, Miss Karishni is my mentor as well. So we have a lot of mentors. It totally depends on what exactly you want your mentorship about. If it's really technical, which is related to your coursework, or you can actually speak, or you can speak to the head of your school and you can ask them, I have so and so query, and this is my so and so plan which I've laid out, and what should I do right now, and what should I be doing in a couple of months. And you can speak to them. They'll give you your options, or if you're confused about what to choose for your masters or something, you can just speak to them about what your interests are. And then, yeah, we have faculty mentors guiding us through our research, and letting us understand what's the scope in, like, in the future of engineering. And we also have mentors from, let's say, if you want to write a book, you can just contact TLC and they'll help you out in giving you the tips in paraphrasing and referencing and what you have to keep in mind. You have mentors in all the departments which we have in the university. It's totally depends on what you want your what exactly is your query. So you really don't have to worry about it that much. All you have to do is just contact them. That's it.
That's great. There's a lovely answer, Keerthana. We have another question. If we take up courses at Curtin, will you provide guidance on finding the right career opportunities? Yes, the as just one word for it, yes. We have career counseling individual one-on-one session where students are allowed to book their appointments with one of the people at the careers sector, and we all can help you out with your CVs, LinkedIn accounts, whether you know the what to do next questions, anything to do with, I have taken up example, I have taken up engineering, what next, I don't know what to do next, what is my next game plan. We will help you facilitate that. We're all trained here to be able to guide you and help you with any sort of questions. We will facilitate you with internships or mentorship, or even shadow programs. So if, say, supposing you don't want to do an internship and you come to us and say that, you know what, miss, I want to do something where I shadow a particular individual for 5 days, we will try to arrange that for you. Again, as said, due to the current situation, nothing is promised, but we will facilitate you at our best. And of course, if we have, say, as an example of engineering student, we can actually let you shadow one of our faculty, and you can probably talk to them, get them to be your mentors. And I think it works hand in hand. I hope I answered your question. The next question is, Keerthana mentioned about internship by Curtin. Did you mean Curtin connects to external companies or gives internships within Curtin? Both. So not only do we give internships externally, so what happens with external internships is that companies write to us wishing they had an intern from Curtin, and we facilitate their needs and your needs as well. So again, it's a two-way street. We ask the students to give in their CVs, we review them, shortlist them, and then send these to the external companies. Once, if there is a positive feedback, they do get back to you directly, where you can then connect with them and then figure out, what the role is, job description, how you're going to get the offer letter, what are the working hours. So it works both ways. And given the internships of Curtin, yes, um, Curtin University provides an in-house internship where we send continuous updates of internship opportunities even available at Curtin. There are regular emails, mostly on a daily basis, if I may say. So you just keep your inbox checked. There are companies from Careers Hub, from DIAC, from TCOM. These are one of the most prominent ones that we have at Curtin University. So students who perform well academically are able to speak with the finance team and submit a request for further findings of internships. And you can go ahead and ask for support. I think that's all I got to say. So you are entitled to have an interview with us, and you're entitled to a internship. And of course, there are ways to go about it. You have to be academically sound. You have to be financially all right. This is some of the financial to-dos that we have to follow. And you have to be currently enrolled. So these three things, they're very simple things. Generally, all of them are met by all our students. So there's nothing to worry about. But just in case there isn't, we can always help you out in any other way we can. So I hope I answered that question too. All right. Do you have any events for students? Kirtana, would you like to answer this, please?
Yeah, sure. Like we had lots of events. Like generally there are different categories. We do a lot of volunteering events and things like for we have a connection with Al Jalila Foundation for breast cancer awareness. We do a Pink October, and right now we're doing a lot of virtual events so that students get to meet virtually at least. And we are doing a lot of events like based on we had Halloween events happening. We had a movie night, and we also had a costume challenge, and we had a cooking challenge. We have a lot of things going on social media, and also esports. For right now, all these are happening, but on campus, we do have a lot of fun. I think we have always something happening every month.
Definitely. Also, to add up to the events, we also have events like Careers Preparation Week. We also have Careers Fair, where we invite students and people from different, as I said, different facets of the industry to speak to our students. We have speaker series where we invite excellent speakers and individuals who can empower us, who can let us know what the industry is all about, who can give us a bit of a reality check and let us know what it will be to actually work in an environment like this with current situations. And I think we facilitate all sorts of events, from entertainment to student life to careers events to even staff, I think a lot of staff members that we have, the faculty members that we have, they have these in class activities going on all the time. So it's very engaging most of the time. We don't let you get bored, of course we don't let you get bored. But we also believe that your academics should be strong, so it is the best of both worlds, entertainment and academics. So yes, I hope I answered that question for you. Um, do you do anything for school students? All right. So I would like to answer this for you. Well, yes. One of the things that we're doing is like this now, we're having a webinar for you guys so you can have a sneak peek as to what Curtin is all about, how we facilitate you, how are the students, how we keep the students, and how they engage themselves in their own manner with academics and so on and so forth. Recently, we've tied up with certain schools with their career counseling, where I facilitate and help the students of 12th and 13-year students to, with their career choices and same career coaching, probably what they want to do. They're confused to choose. We have one-on-one sessions with them where we facilitate not only their CV, their LinkedIn's, we empower them to know what they want and be absolutely certain and help them make an informed decision. We don't, again, make decisions for them. We help them make their own decisions, which is very important as an individual, as a teenager, as somebody of your age. It is very important that you take accountability of what you have chosen. It is very important that you feel responsible that if I have taken this particular course, it is my decision, so that you're absolutely sure. And to be able to make you sure, we're here to help you so that we know that this decision is perfectly right and to the point. So yes, we do multiple events with school students. We also have multiple webinars with them where we host careers events. We also host admissions events, and we have our CEO, Mr. Daniel Atkins, who has multiple webinars with school students and empowers them about management, about self-care, and many more topics. Um, with
Ms.
the next,
Karishni,
yes,
just adding on to that, very
yes,
recently we had BCC happening for school students in UAE,
yes,
and these are like annual events which happens on a huge scale. Like even the STEM challenge for school students, for high school students, and we also have the Curtain Art Fest, which is also open for public category. And
yeah.
adding on to that, we almost had 800 to 900 entries this year, I guess.
Yes, we had the BCC was a huge success this year. We had amazing entries, and my God, you students are smart. We had a hard time to actually come up with the best case studies and analyze all these things. It was hard on us, but you guys are so smart. So kudos to you guys. And yeah, we have another question as well. So even if I'm not a Curtin student, will you guide us? Well, a very nice question. As a coach, it is my job to guide you. It is my passion to guide you. But as I can phrase it humbly, it is much better, and you have access to all the Curtin you know the best parts of Curtin once you're a part of the family. Of course, we're here to facilitate you at any point of time, but it would be great, and you would have access to all these wonderful opportunities and sessions that you have, of course, if you're a Curtin student. I hope I answered that question with you. So yes, we're very glad and eager to have you as a Curtin family. Thank you. Okay, I think I have a few questions in the chat box. I will read that out. um Just give me 1 minute. Yes. Um, did I answer this question? Did you get support from your professors? I think I answered that question. Yes. You know why? We're here to facilitate. So yes. If they wish to transfer to our main okay, sorry. Um, okay. There's one question about Curtain Comes to You. Curtain Comes to You is something that I would like Keerthana to say from a student point of view. Um, it would be better if she talks about it. If Keerthana is not all right with Curtain Comes to You, probably you all can also access Miss Nella and Dane. They will definitely help you out with Curtain Comes to You. I think Dane will be able to help you
Yep.
with this question, and then probably Keerthana can add on to it if she wishes.
Yeah. So if I may just borrow the microphone from you ladies for a few minutes. So Curtain Comes to You is an initiative that we have where we involve um, the guidance of counselors and teachers to get in touch with their students. So where that's an avenue for us to facilitate webinars on different topics, workshops as well, that they can go ahead and tailor fit to their schedule, and they can even pick whatever topic that actually works with the given audience. So it is just again one of the plenty other ways where students can actually benefit without even being a student yet of Curtin University Dubai. And may I also just mention that we also have our winter camp happening, and that is from the 13th until the 24th of December. So this is actually comprised of series of webinars that students can actually attend, and different internship opportunities that they can also take part in different fields of interest. And they can simply send an email to the marketing team, marketing@curtindubai.ac.ae, if you are interested. Thank you so much. I think you're all
Yeah.
good. Okay.
I think I'm back. But to add to that, to the winter camp, yes, we have amazing line of webinars lined up for you guys. With the word webinars, I know a lot of you all feel that it's going to be, just us talking, you listening. Well, some of that, of course, because what's in without some good advice. But we are going to have a lot of interactive sessions. We're going to have internships where somebody from one person or one mentor from every faculty and every department will facilitate your internships, which is a great opportunity to, get out there, see what it is like to actually not only work in university, but also work in the real world. So please do email the marketing team, as Dane said, and we will be happy to help you out and get you a sneak peek into what a wonderful facility and facilities Curtin University Dubai can give you. Do we have any further questions?
Okay. I think it's all clear for now. Actually, just
Yes.
just a question. This is one is coming from myself because
Yes.
this is something I also encounter from parents and students as well. Given that there's, of course, the pandemic is happening, I actually encounter some feedback from students and parents that they are considering taking a gap year or gap
Mhm.
months. I think it's your feedback from both of you ladies is very valuable. What's a piece of advice you can actually give to parents and students with regard to this dilemma that they have?
All right. Answering that question, first of all, lovely question. I myself have got it from a couple of students whom I've coached. As of now, the only criteria for a few of the students that I've coached is that, because the financial backdrop, it gets a little difficult for the parents to probably, facilitate their education, the high fees. University is not easy. It does need investment, but again, it's a good investment. If you have any issues regarding finance, one thing that Curtin assures you is we can work something out. If you had to take up a gap year, it's completely a ball in your court. So if you feel that that's the right decision at that point of time, you can take a gap year, but that gap year doesn't mean you can do nothing. It's not a gap from life. It's a gap year to analyze and to experience different things, or probably do a course, do a certificate, back up the skills that you want to do so that you can, apply probably the year after your gap year. But to answer your question, again, it's a ball in your court. It's a decision you make. Whatever you feel is the best choice for you at that point of time, do it. But again, gap year doesn't mean a year of doing nothing. please make sure you're developing your skills. You're making sure there are a lot of online free things to do as of now. So I don't like COVID myself, but thanks to COVID, that a lot of things have become online. A lot of things are free. A lot of things can be accessed online easily. So look for that. Go on Google. It's an open book. Type whatever you want. There are a lot of self-taught courses as well. It might not be all, some might be paid, but they are not very expensive. So try to figure out what you want to do. Go on their course material, probably take a few online classes, get that certificate, make a skill, and come back with a bang next year if you feel like taking a gap year. I hope I answered that question for you, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good question. Actually, again, coming from a career counselor like yourself, if I may just hear a few words
Yes,
from Kirtana as well.
yes, yes,
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's before making a certain decision of taking a gap year or something, it's very important. Maybe if you're in a school or maybe you're planning on joining in some other university or something, it's better if you kind of analyze all the options you have, like the financing options and how long is it going to be difficult for you. It's important for you to look in all the directions and see what's available for you and apply if your institution have any scholarships, or even we have a lot of scholarship programs in Curtin, Dubai as well. And just to mention, even I'm one of the scholarship students who recently got 100% scholarship. So you really need to look at the options you have, see what's in for you, apply as much as you can, and then give your best even for your scholarship applications, whatever you're going to work on. And then I would definitely suggest whatever Ms. Karishni said, when you have no other option, and maybe you really need to consider what Ms. has told us right now.
Yeah. Noting also that a lot of universities now are going online, and the fact that some parents are not comfortable with it. They want their students to go out or, go to university. And sometimes the decisions are not always the students. Sometimes parents are also involved in the decision. So, thus, I said that, of course, I'm not saying it is one of my best decisions. Like, if you ask me personally, not being a career coach, I wouldn't have taken, or I wouldn't take a gap year. Rather, I would do a small diploma or something like that if I don't want to, do the online study. But definitely, yes, please apply. Please make sure you have all your options open. Talk to people, seek help. One very important thing to take away from this is seek help, ask for advice from the right professionals. Parents are great advisors, but they also have an emotional connect to you. So there is some kind of, static energy there. But you take advice from them, have that noted, and take advice from a few professionals as well to see what suits you best. I think that's a great way of going about it. And once you have all your tick mark points jotted down, I think you're good to go.
All right, very well said, ladies. Thank you so much for both of your time, and we would also again thank we would like to thank all of our audience members for attending today's session, and of course any upcoming webinars or open week, open days that we have, definitely we will reach out and keep you in the loop. So thank you, everyone, from all of us here at Curtin University Dubai. My name is Dane Oliveres. You all have a great day. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Dane.